All right, you're gonna need a pair of scissors and a 4.5mm hook. And for the gingham checker pattern, you're gonna want 3 different color yarns. I'm gonna start with my darkest color. You're gonna make a magic ring, chain 2, and put 12 double crochets into the magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have 12 double crochets in the magic ring. I'm gonna pull to close the circle. I'm gonna slip stitch into the first chain up 2, and I'm going to do an increase in each stitch. At the end of round 2, we should have 24 stitches around, 2 in each stitch. "23, 24. We have 24 stitches around. I'm going to slip stitch in to where we started, chain 2. I'm going to start round 3. Round 3, we need to have 32 double crochets around, so I'm going to increase on every third stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and back into the same stitch, 4. There was 1, 2, now we increase in this one, 3, 4. I should have 8 stitches around so far. I need to get to 32. 9, this is 10, 11, 12 in the same stitch, 13, 14, 15, 16 in the same stitch, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. We have 32 stitches around. Slip stitch in to the beginning of the round, chain 2. Now we're on round 4, and this is where we're going to start our checkered pattern. So I'm going to make 4 double crochets in this dark purple color, and then I'm going to switch to my next color. So go back in, there's 1 double crochet, next stitch is 2, next stitch is 3, next stitch is 4, but we're not going to complete the double crochet because we're going to change colors. So pull through the loop, pull up 2, and now I grab my next color. Lay that on my hook to change, pull through, and now I'm going to carry these 2 tails of yarn around. So I'm going to make 4 double crochets in my new light purple color. So into the next stitch, double crochet 1, double crochet 2, double crochet 3, double crochet 4, but we're not going to complete it. We're going to change colors back to the dark purple color. And now I go to the next stitch and do another 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not going to complete it because I'm going to change it back to my light purple color. So we follow this pattern around. 4 double crochets in the dark purple, 4 double crochets in the light, dark, light, until we get back to the beginning. So I'll do that and I'll meet you back at the beginning. Okay, so I'm at my last 2. So this is a complete double crochet. This is the 4th one, and then we're not going to make a complete double crochet because we're going to change back to our dark purple color to start our next round. So just as we usually do, just change back to your dark purple and then slip stitch in to the beginning of the round, and make sure you carry your light purple color. Chain up 2, it doesn't count. And then we do the same pattern again for this next round. So you're going to do the same exact thing. 4 dark purple, 4 light purple, 4 dark purple, all the way around. I'll meet you back at the beginning. Okay, so I'm at my last 4 of the light color before we start the next round. So let's do those together. 1, 2, 3. And for this 4th stitch, we're going to act like we're doing a color change, but we're going to add in our 3rd color. So start the double crochet, pull through 2, and then pause and grab your 3rd color, which for me is white. And I'm going to add this in. So I'm going to do a color change, pull through 2, and then I'm going to carry these 3 for a little while. These 3, the short tail, really just to make sure the white stays in place. But next we slip stitch in to the beginning of the round, chain up 2, and now we're ready to start our next round. So you can kind of see the checkerboard pattern. We're going to go to our next round, and this next round is going to be white and then dark purple, white and then dark purple. So I usually let the color that I'm leaving, I just let it hang out right there so I can pull it up when I come back to start the next round that I need the light color. You have like some small floats going up, but that's okay with me. If you want to carry all 3 strands, you can do that too. So now I'm going to start my white and do 4 double crochets. Two, 3, 4. I'm going to color change back to my dark purple. 1, 2, 3, 4. Color change back to my white. And you can see our checkerboard pattern starting with the white. So we're going to do that for this round, and then we're going to do it again. So you should have 2 rounds of the white, dark purple, white, dark purple. You should have 2 of those rounds. Okay, that was the last double crochet of this round. I'm going to switch back to my white. Slip stitch in to the beginning, chain 2, and do the same thing again. So white, dark purple, all the way around. I'll meet you back at the beginning before we color change. All right, I'm on my last 4 before I go to my next round. Okay, and now we're at the beginning of the row. So this time we finish the double crochet because we're going to start with this dark purple color again. So I'm going to pull up the light purple and just hold it for now, and then slip stitch, chain 2, and then I start with my dark purple. So I'm going to double crochet 1. I usually just leave the white where it is and just keep on moving. Double crochet 2, double crochet 3, and then double crochet 4, but we're going to pause and do our color change back to the light purple so that we start the pattern all over again. I will meet y'all once I have finished both rounds of the light purple, dark purple, light purple, dark purple. Okay, so I just finished the 2 rounds of the light purple, dark purple. Now I'm going to pull up my white, color change before I slip stitch to start the next round. So slip stitch in to the beginning, chain up 2, and you can drop the light purple, and we're going to do 2 rounds of the white, dark purple, white, dark purple, white, dark purple. Okay, I'm on my last 4 before we close the round. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. And for this one, we actually can finish in the dark purple color. That's what I'm going to use to do the trim around mine. So you can choose whatever color you prefer, but I like to do the trim with whatever color I started with. So I'm going to complete the double crochet, and then I'm going to pull up all 3 of my colors. I'm going to hold them and slip stitch in, slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 1. And then I'm just going to do a single crochet around into each one of these stitches, and that will be the end. So at this point, I like to take my scissors and just cut off the other 2 colors. And then I single crochet and I carry the other 2 colors in. So just single crochet. So I did 1 into the first stitch, then I just go all the way around, and that will be the end of this crochet cup koozie. I'm on my last 2, 1 and 2. Then I just slip stitch into the beginning, and I chain 1, and then I cut my yarn, and I weave in the ends, and we have a finished cup koozie.